Welcome back to another episode of No Sugar All Spices. This is episode 10, and it's been a while since I sat in front of the camera and sit on this little chair. And yeah, it's just been a while. It's the last time I posted on my YouTube channel or anything related to the podcast was back in May, so it's definitely been a while. A lot has happened. I've just been prioritizing other things, or I've been picking up on different hobbies, and I just haven't been prioritizing the podcast, which is unlike me because I like being in front of the camera and I like talking to you guys. But it's just been a while, and I'm just happy to be back. This is a small win for me. My first episode of this year back in January, I discussed about my New Year's resolution, which is to celebrate small wins. And this is definitely a small win for me. Getting to the 10th episode. This is the 10th episode of No Sugar All Spices. So a small win, a big win, it's a win. It's a win for me. Just to be able to get back here, sit on this little chair and have this mic in front of me and the camera in front of me and talking to you guys again. So the reason why I have not been consistent with the podcast is I actually don't have a good reason. I'm gonna be honest. This summer I got into fishing. So my brother-in-law and my sister, they love fishing, and one day I was like, you know what? Let me try out fishing. I want to try that. I'll go with you guys. I went, Devin and I went, and we were just like hooked on it. Like, no pun intended. We were just like, this is so fun. And we went like almost every day, like every afternoon, every evening. And like, I just was not even prioritizing the podcast anymore. Another thing was obviously pickleball. If you know me, you know I'm out there. I love playing pickleball. And I feel like if I'm not out fishing, I'm playing pickleball. And for some reason I was not making time for no podcast. And the third reason was obviously the World Cup. Okay? I had to watch every game with my dad. I would skip the gym to watch the games, which again, it's not a good excuse, and I know it's not. These are not good excuses. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't get my butt to just get the like another episode going. And I knew I needed to because this is something I want to do. This is something I've been wanting to do for the longest. Just like in the recent weeks, I went to Barnes and Noble per usual, and I picked out a book. Show it to you guys. My girl, Mel Robbins, The 5 Second Rule. So if you've seen my Let Them Theory episode, she is that same writer, the Let Them Theory book, and this is another book, The 5 Second Rule. I definitely will talk about this book when I'm done reading it. I'm still reading it, but there is a page that really spoke to me, okay? That it was really like, oh yeah, I need to get moving and get to what I started. And again, I'm gonna get to this book later, but like I'm just gonna pick out this one little section that spoke to me so far. Forget motivation. It's a myth. I don't know when we all bought into the idea that in order to change, you must feel eager or feel motivated to act. It's complete garbage. The moment it's time to assert yourself, you will not feel motivated. In fact, you won't feel like doing anything at all. If you want to improve your life, you'll need to get off your rear. I just want to pick out this little section in the book that spoke to me so well. Honestly, a lot of parts, it's how do I put this? This book is speaking to me in many ways, but there's this one part that specifically stood out to me and really pushed me back into what I love doing, which is, being in front of the camera and speaking to you guys and doing this podcast, whether you're listening or you're hate watching, whatever it may be, you're here. Okay. So there's this part. If you want to improve your life, you'll need to get off your rear end and kick your own butt. In my worlds, I called that the power of a push. So I read that and I was like, she's speaking to me. Because at one point I felt so motivated to, start this podcast, to keep it going, to be consistent with it, to, hit up my friends to be a guest and scheduling it every single week, and I have like a day set every single week to do the episode. And then suddenly it was gone. Like I stopped feeling motivated. So then I just stopped. It really spoke to me because I was not feeling motivated after however many months that I started, the podcast for many reasons. I know that I want to improve my life. I know that this is something that I want. This is something that makes me happy. And so it's, I just know I have to get up and do it and continue and just push myself and just hit up someone, like just send a text. Like I know I can send Devin a text and be like, "Hey, I want to do my podcast. Can you set it up at this time and I'm gonna come and do it?" Or it's like everything is there. I have everyone I need in order to do what I want to do. But it's just me. I just wasn't taking that step to keep it going, to be consistent with it. That part really spoke to me, and I feel like moving on even when I don't feel motivated to do this, it's something that I'm going to do, that I just know I'm one text away from getting an episode going. And it's like literally like less than 30 minutes each episode if you've watched 30 minutes or so. And like I spent more time sometimes doom scrolling. And y'all know, if you watch my first episode, doom scrolling was going to be like no for me this year. It goes back to that motivation piece. Like when you feel eager, when you feel motivated, it's easy to do, but then you can stay consistent. So that's something that I have been struggling with. I feel like, at some point I'm like so motivated to do this. I gain a couple of pounds. I feel motivated to go back to the gym and work out. Da 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 da, and then suddenly it's gone. It's really that motivation piece I need to work on. So, anywho, that's that so far. Like I really don't have a reason why I wasn't doing the podcast besides not prioritizing it, besides not feeling motivated. Um and really I I was just using up my time to do something else rather than this. But I am so happy to be back. I'm happy to be talking to you guys again and keeping you updated with everything. I'm excited to have more guests. I'm excited to have my friends on my podcast so that you can also learn from them, and just for them to talk about their life and their journey so far. Yeah, I'm just very happy to be doing this again. I'm so happy to just be sitting here. I forgot how fun it is to be here, because it's been so long. Thank you for tuning in. If you're still here, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.